Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to my channel. For those of you who are new, my name is Jonathan, and to my returning subscribers, welcome back, my friends, welcome back. In today's video, we're going to be talking about the April 11th new moon, and more specifically, 5 things that you should know about it. Have you been feeling as though time has been speeding up the last couple of weeks? That's exactly one of the things we're going to be talking about, so stick around. Let's get started. As far as the energy that we're currently feeling, it is a pulling energy. It is a fast moving energy. Have you noticed this, that you're still having time to get everything done during the daytime, but the meaningless entertainment has somehow been removed? You're just not having the time for the meaningless entertainment, or else you're there working on something and all of a sudden you're thinking of someone and you're thinking of calling them or making plans with them, and it's the same thing. Something happens where it's like, oh, not right now, I just don't have time, I'm gonna let them go. And what's happening right now is everything is being removed out of your life that is unnecessary. By doing so, it's leaving you more time to focus on self, focus on your dreams, your goals, focus on how you should move forward. And not only this, continue to get that inner work done, because as you do this inner work, answers are going to come. As let's be honest, as far as the spiritual awakening process, at the beginning, you're left with far more questions than answers. But as you progress forward on your journey, as you fully embody who you are and you start to peel back the layers, you start to show the world your most authentic version of yourself, answers are going to start coming forth. And as far as the collective, you're going to be noticing that these manifestations are going to be stepping up. You're going to be noticing a lot more protests are going to be going on, a lot more riots are going to be happening, because people are finally waking up and realize, oh my God, we have literally given up all of our human rights over this, and it's now time to take our power back. And my suggestion to you is still to put the focus on yourself as far as your vibrational frequency. But not only this, if right now you're living in the city and you're able to move out in the country, even if it's just 15 minutes out of the city, I recommend to do this right now. And when the time comes, we are all going to be stepping up. But as far as right now, it is still your vibrational frequency that matters. It's still really looking after close loved ones around you. It's not looking as far as globally what's happening. It's really looking locally. It's really looking at a microscopic scale as far as who are you able to help out around you right now, your loved ones, okay? And when the time comes, we are all going to step up. The first thing you should know about the April 11th new moon is focusing inwards in order to change your exterior reality. Especially if right now you're having conflict with individuals, you're having arguments with individuals. Instead of trying to convince them, instead of trying to change their mind, look inwards and start looking as far as there are certain self-limited beliefs that you need to pull up and to get rid of in order to infuse some newfound belief. Is there a certain way that you're automatically reacting to a situation where this was brought, it was during your upbringing that you were taught to react this way, this defensive way towards certain situations? And try this. If you don't believe me as far as your thoughts and your emotions create your reality, throughout your day, start to set out intentions. Before you go into a meeting, I intend on speaking very clearly and getting my message across to my coworkers, and they will implement what it is that I presented to them. Start doing this. As far as all day long, little intentions like this. Before you go into a situation, before you go do something, set out an intention. And I guarantee you're going to notice this, that as far as how often it's going to come true the majority of the time. The better you're feeling, the more you're able to get the heart into those intentions, the more you're going to get the results that you're looking for. The second thing you should know about the April 11th new moon is you're going to be receiving and feeling this burst of energy. You're going to be noticing this. If right now you're still waking up, it takes you an hour or two just to get the ball rolling, just to get your day started. You're going to be noticing this, that you're going to be having a much deeper sleep, and you're going to be waking up earlier and earlier. And this is an incredible sign For those of you this is already happening, you're already waking up naturally earlier than before, and you're starting to take more action. Oh my God, the doors are going to open. You are going to start to receive the guidance that you're looking for as far as what is the next step. Don't always look too far ahead. Don't always look 2-3 months ahead. Really focus as far as what's the next step that I need to take, and then trust your intuition. Allow that faith to grow. That's going to lead you down the right path, because it's just a matter of letting go and trusting God and the universe with the idea and the guidance that you're receiving, and taking action. Because the more action you're going to take, the clearer that guidance is going to be as far as your angels and your guides. And not only this, once your angels and your guides realize that you're acting on the guidance that they're giving you, they are going to give you more and more. But if they give you guidance and you don't act on it, it is going to go to someone else. It doesn't mean that you're not going to have your chance, but you're being given all the chances and opportunities to have success in every way that your heart desires as of this very moment. But it is starting to take action. And right now, if you're feeling this burst of energy, use it wisely. Don't waste it on meaningless things. Pour it into your passion, and it's going to lead you down the right path. It's going to reveal one answer after another. And after a certain while, you're going to see, you're going to have taken and you're going to have made so many steps towards what it is that you're passionate about, towards creating the life that you're looking for, that it is going to amaze you. And that's why it's important once in a while, take a look back. Once in a while, take a look back 6 months, a year, as far as where were you compared to where you are now. The third thing you should know about the April 11th new moon is finally, once and for all, following through with an idea till the end. Right now, whichever ideas are coming forth, pick one and follow it through, and do not let your reality dictate whether you continue to push forth with this idea. Okay? Don't have evidence. Lack of evidence represents evidence of lack. Meaning you're putting your heart into a certain project, you're pouring everything into it, but you're not getting quite what you thought you would at that specific moment. Continue to work with it, because it is opening doors that you're not aware of, and you will only be made aware of these doors when the time is right. But it all starts with picking an idea and starting to follow through with it. Because the reason why, as far as the guidance that you're receiving, the reason why you're not seeing the complete picture, here's where you're going to be in 5 years from now. Because the majority of people would freak out completely if they would see how much they would have transformed, all the major changes that they would have done, all the responsibilities that they have now piled on. And that's why our guides, our angels, just show us the next step to take. Because this journey is not about looking in the future, stressing out, having anxiety come forth, worrying, or else looking in the past filled with regrets and all these different things. It's all about being in the most present moment possible. And this is when you're able to get in the present moment, you're able to let go of what no longer serves you. You're able to accept what's coming forth, seeing it as it's happening for me, not against me. You're letting go of any type of resistance, and you're allowing that inner love that you're feeling from your angels, your guides, from God, to lead you forward. You're unstoppable. But it's a matter of starting to take action on this one idea as of right now. The fourth thing you should know about the April 11th new moon is becoming crystal clear as far as your intentions. Right now, if right now you're still all over the map as far as what do you truly want? What does your heart desire? It is now time to go inwards and really tune into your emotion, tune into your heart space as far as realizing here's exactly what I want to have come forth. And once more, it's fine to look at the end goal, but wouldn't it be better to look short term, medium term, and long term? Okay, right now, what little change needs to happen in order to get the ball rolling as far as bringing forth this big manifestation? What do you need to have come forth, let's say in the next couple of months, What would you like to have come forth? Really start to pinpoint. Draw yourself a timeline as far as what is it that you want to have come forth and when do you want to have it come forth. And as far as if right now there's remotely anything you're struggling with, open up to God and your angels about what you're struggling with, and then give them an opportunity to help you out, to help resolve these issues. But sometimes what's important to understand is sometimes they're going to come, they are going to help you out, but short term it might seem as though, whoa, this is not going the way that I expected it to. But allow that faith to grow. Have that faith that you're heading down the right path. I can't tell you how many times during my journey, or if I wasn't awakened, if I didn't feel that love from spirit, if I didn't feel their actual presence, I would have freaked out big time as far as certain situations. But it was the mere fact that I was acting on that guidance. I was absorbing their love, the love they can give you. They can nurture you, they can take care of you like no one can. But it's a matter of opening up to them. And when you feel this love, for those of you who've actually felt love from spirit, you know it is more powerful than anything we can feel here on earth. So really become clear as far as your intentions, write down that timeline, and then start pushing forth to bring each and every single one of those manifestations forth in the perfect divine timing. And the fifth thing you should know about the April 11th new moon is raising your vibration to a whole new level. You're going to notice this. It's just the same thing as having more energy. You're going to notice that you're going to be feeling better and better each and every single day. You're going to be noticing that you're becoming more and more optimistic. Situations are turning out in your favor far more often than not. But while this is beginning to happen, what's going to happen also is you're going to have to start to let go of certain things. And what's really important as far as this spiritual journey that we're on is do not resist the changes coming forth. Instead, embrace them. Especially if it's taking you out of your comfort zone, if it's throwing you into the unknown, be ready, willing, and able to receive a manifestation, because that's exactly what's going to happen. Everything is going to be okay. You are safe to get out of your comfort zone. You're safe to go into the unknown, because all this inner work that you've done in the past is now going to come and is going to help as far as what is coming up in the future. And don't forget about that. Right now, it might be that you haven't received a manifestation yet. You're still waiting on it. But all this inner work that you've done is preparing to bring forth something incredible. It could just be that what you wanted wasn't good enough for you. What you wanted wasn't big enough, and God and the universe and your angels are preparing you for something even bigger. But ride this high. Amp up your spiritual practices. Do more and more of what it is that you enjoy, because the more you're able to maintain the high vibes, the better you're able to feel the majority of the time, the faster you're going to receive everything your heart desires. And not only that, the clearer your path is going to become, the more answers are going to come in there. It's limitless as far as the amount of advantage you have as far as raising your vibration compared to hanging on to things and maintaining low vibration. Therefore, really embrace it. And if it means you have to let go of certain bad habits, let them go. Let them go, because guess what? You're going to form some new habits that is going to bring forth much more joy than these that you've been hanging on to from the past. I know it might seem as though we're already in the fourth month of the year, and I haven't accomplished at all what I was looking forward to accomplishing. But one thing you have to remember, as far as this calendar, even though we're being told that January 1st is the first day of the year, officially, yes it is, but in reality, spring equinox is the first day of the year as far as a cycle. Therefore, because when you look in the wintertime's all about taking in information, working on self, working on resolving issues from within. And then springtime's about starting to take action. It's planting those seeds and then watching them grow in the summertime, and then collecting them, harvesting them in the fall. So really don't get pessimistic on yourself if it just doesn't seem as things have not been moving quite the way they should, because it is just starting now. But it's starting to invest in yourself. Right now, do this. whether it's monetarily, whether it is with time, whether it is, just working on yourself. Invest in yourself from now on until you have gotten to where you want to be in life. Forget about everything else in your exterior reality. Invest in yourself, and then don't let go. Continue to have those goals, those dreams. Right now is not the time to say, I'm going to wait and see what happens with this coronavirus, because guess what? It's going to get a lot worse before it gets good. Right now, it's about investing in yourself, setting yourself some goals and some dreams, and starting to push forth with it. And don't rely on what you're seeing in the news, the fake news. You're not seeing the truth, and the truth right now is being suppressed. The truth is being suppressed absolutely everywhere. And that's why I'm hoping, whether you like the guy or not, I'm really hoping that Donald Trump does come out with a social media app where there is going to be freedom of speech. We are going to be able to actually talk about things. Whereas right now we are being censored literally absolutely everywhere. Therefore, the narrative that you're seeing as far as how things are going right now is really not the way that it is. A lot of people are waking up. A lot more people are manifesting, are protesting, and are going to continue to do so because they realize, listen, you guys have pushed this too far. We realize this after 1 year since it started, that it's not even close as bad as you guys mentioned it, and we should just get back to normal life. And it is going to happen. And especially, don't forget about the Great Conjunction. Okay, it might have been in December 21st was the Great Conjunction. But this is for the next 2 decades. Therefore, it's not going to happen overnight, this change. But you have a choice. You have a choice to just stay in this matrix and absolutely listen to everything they do everything that they say, or else it's time to escape this matrix. It's time to start to create a reality where you don't need the system to survive. And that's why the first step is, if you're able to move out of the city. Move out of the city. Right now, there's so many things you're able to do online, or else even if you have to drive that 15 minutes, half an hour more in order to get to work, just the mere fact that you get to be out in nature and you get to completely decompress. Look at people right now. I live north of Montreal. There's like 10,000-15,000 cars each and every single weekend that go up to their cottage. Why? Because they can't take it being in the big cities anymore. Whereas, you know what? I'm already out in the country, and I'm going to get out even further out in the country to continue to have that inner peace, to continue to be able to push forth in the way that I choose to. Well, that's going to do it for the energy report. If this was your first time tuning into this channel and you enjoy this energy report, make sure to subscribe and hit the bell to be notified each time that I upload a video. And the same thing, my subscribers, go check to make sure that you have that bell notification on, in order to receive that notification each time that I upload a video. You guys have an incredible new moon. I love you guys. Namaste.